Hello, thanks for listening to the 5 Pence Change podcast. We've got some news, haven't we, Michelle?
We have. Good.
We have a sponsor.
Hey!
Tell us, Michelle, who's our sponsor?
Our amazing sponsor is the fabulous Desserts by Dre. So we have some of his wonderful cakes with us.
Can we hurry up and record this so I can eat one?
So just to cling on to Christmas a little bit more, I bought some of the last ever Bailey's and salted caramel mince pies, and they are most amazing.
I can't wait.
I had one today for my breakfast.
I'm not gonna lie. New year, new me. I was gonna start losing weight, but I'm gonna wait until I've at least.
No, you've got to start that on a Monday.
Yeah, exactly. You can't start that way. Desserts by Dre is sending us some free cakes. So if you need cakes, maybe you've got a birthday, maybe you've got a wedding, maybe it's someone's bar mitzvah, I don't know, whatever you need. Maybe you just wake up one day and think, I need a cake. Go to Desserts by Dre. Where can we find him, Michelle?
So he's got his website, dessertsbydre.co.uk. He's on Instagram, and you can also find a shop in Penny Lane.
Get on Desserts by Dre. Tell him we sent you. Let them know the 5 Pence Change crew sent you over. Get your cakes. Tell me about it. I think that's enough talking and time to actually dig in. What a twist. Who are ya? Who are ya? Hey. I think I'm going to pass out. All my toes in his mouth.
I can't get my eyelashes right. I've just had them done.
God bless his soul. Anyway, on with the pod. On that doomy gloves, on that doomy subject.
I shouldn't have opened with that.
No, you shouldn't.
But I was looking at it and I thought, what a lovely picture of him that is.
Speaking of death, seeing something online that freaked me out.
Go on.
Again, don't know if it's true because you can't believe everything you read online. But basically, instead of being cremated or buried or put in a pyramid, people are having loved ones put into coffee tables. Have you seen it?
I've seen in clear coffee tables, and they're like
fucking perspex or acrylic.
The coaster is the hand. I've seen this, and I don't know if that's real or if I'm on board with it.
I'm definitely not on board with it. I don't think it's real. But let's just say it's real. Let's just say there's a company out there. What would it be called? I don't know.
I can't think of a really good word for this company.
No.
See you on the other side. See you from the other side.
Have a drink on me.
Have a drink on me. Literally, I've seen it and they're like, oh.
Yeah, but so on the pitch that
I don't
want
to see my nana with a little specs on my coffee table.
I don't want to see anyone. The whole thing with death freaks me out. If my mate was watching this now, as soon as we mentioned the word death, he'd have switched it off. He's like me. Completely freaks me out.
Oh.
And seeing morbidly, me and my mum have this conversation because do you know when people go to the chapel arrest to see their loved ones and all that? I've never been to one, nor will I ever go to one. I do not care who is in there. I'm not going. I said this to my mum and was like, so you're telling me if I got rushed into hospital and you got a phone call and you said you need to come say your goodbyes, I'd be like, no, mum, I'd text you. And
even if she's still alive.
If you were come and say your goodbye before we switch the machine off, I'd be like, switch it off. Tell her I said bye.
You wouldn't.
I couldn't go. I genuinely...
That's your mum.
I know. I love my mum dearly. My mum knows that. But my mum also knows that I wouldn't go.
But she's not dead before the machine switched off.
Pretty much. I know it's... I know it's like...
John.
I know you don't want it, but and for me, I don't want the last memory of my mum, her,
just lying there looking peaceful and...
Beep, beep, beep.
Well, what if the machine's off and there's no beep? It's just silence. So Lee the other day went to view a flat and she was like, it's really cheap though and I don't know why, and it was absolutely beautiful. It was kitted out gorgeous, the decoration was gorgeous, and it turns out that it's above a funeral home.
I couldn't.
And she was like, I asked if there's dead people lying there of a night time, and they've said yeah, and that proper freaked her out. And I was like, but it'd be so peaceful.
No, it wouldn't.
You'd have no one booting off, no one playing rave music at 3 a.m.
No.
They are sleeping. I'd take it.
No.
They are my perfect neighbours.
One slight little noise in the middle of the night, I'm gone.
That's what she said.
Once, and it literally could be anything.
That's what she said.
Like imagine like do you know when you like do you know if you've left something on the side and it's not sitting straight and it just takes like a little bit of time before gravity takes over and just knocks it off, like that would freak me out. I'd be like, no, I'm done. Someone could say to me, it's rent free,
and you still wouldn't live there.
I am not going. There's a few things that I wouldn't take. I wouldn't take that. I wouldn't take a house anywhere near a graveyard. Freaks me out.
I think the only downside to the property that she viewed is there was no allocated parking. That's the only thing that would have put me off.
Different people. No, things like that freak me out. So no, I don't want a loved one in a coffee table.
No, I don't think I want a loved one in a coffee table.
Right, just to throw like a different thing about it. So all that freaks me out. But years ago in Liverpool, they had this like. Do you know when they have those little pop-up museums?
No.
Right, so it was like a pop-up museum. It's not there all the time.
No, is that what pop-up means?
It's not like... So basically, the concept of it was like people who've passed away, but they've gave their bodies to science.
Ooh.
Right. So it was like they've, like, say, for example... they'd cut the skin off.
Yeah.
And you could see all the muscle tissue.
Oh my God, this makes me so excited.
You're so weird.
I watched a programme on this ages ago. I think I was in school and it was like a science thing and the guy like cut them in half and you could just see everything of like this preserved body.
That's
it was so, what's the word? Clever? No. It was so interesting. I'm not clever. It was interesting.
So that they took someone and chopped them in half.
I don't know if I could do it in person.
Saw 6.
But it was good on the telly. I enjoyed it.
No, like I went to it. So things like anything to do with death freaks me out. But then there was this museum full of like dead bodies, essentially.
Graveyards.
And
not covered.
I did find it really like interesting. It was weird because it was like some of them was like. They were stood up like mannequins.
I've seen this. Have you seen the one where the rapper gets propped up at a club?
Oh,
he died and they propped him up at a club.
No, that freaked me out.
You keep talking and I'll find the picture.
No, I think I have seen it.
Why you lie?
No, because now you've said it to me because I didn't realise what it was at first.
And he has like sunglasses on and he's just like...
People do mad stuff.
Mental.
If you said to me, we're going to a party tonight, do you remember Dave? And I'd be like, oh, Dave. And you're like, yeah, Dave passed away. We're having a party, but Dave's going to be there. We're going to prop him up in the corner. I ain't going. Not going.
I don't want to be in the club. I can't catch a wine when I'm dead and propped up.
I'm not in the club. No, I'm at home. I'm not leaving the house. Knowing that things exist, I don't want to be on the planet anymore.
Yeah, I don't think I want to see a person propped up anywhere.
And I definitely don't want to see him on the coffee table.
Americans are mental though, aren't they?
How do you know it was in America? Oh,
the rapper guy is. And then I've seen one and I'm sure it was like some like a Latino family and they had their family member, only young, like in his 20s, just propped up at a poker table.
No.
And like it was pure effort to like embalm them and make sure they didn't smell and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like
get some Paco Rabanne. Okay. You got
some tequila
over there, spray. You could have made him smile.
Just blows me mind.
He's got mirrored glasses on. I know he's got 2 aces.
I win.
No, I don't want to see someone when I'm putting me. Imagine us sitting here now, and you go to reach over, and what do you say? Like when you go to get your cup of tea? Oh, don't you look?
Do you want one? I'm putting the kettle on. Do you want one?
Yeah. Oh, she looks dead peaceful there, doesn't she?
She looks dead.
She looks uncomfortable as fuck. It's not a natural position.
No,
I don't want to see it. You've seen like. There's all sorts of mad stuff like see-through coffins. Imagine going to a funeral and the coffin's see-through.
I don't want that.
I don't want to be there anyway. Like I'm off. And I said it. I told my mum. I was like, not going. Wouldn't see her.
not going.
No, I don't get why people do it. There's a few things at the moment, and I hope you back me up on this, that I just don't agree with.
Back it up, back it in. Let the story begin.
Here's the story, right? So, do you know when someone passes away, and there's those dickheads who feel the need to take a picture holding the hand? Do you do that?
I've never done that because when my grandparents died, I didn't have a camera phone.
Would you?
But no.
Why?
I don't need that.
Doing it? Right. If you
or even if you want the photograph, but I'm quite private in that sense. I absolutely would not be sharing that shit on socials for everyone to see. That's a private and personal moment.
That's my point. Right. So if you want to take that picture for yourself, for your own, like, this is just a nice little moment. But like, I just think the logistics of doing that. It's not natural.
Dad, you on camera 5. Tony, you put your torchlight on your phone. The lighting's all wrong for this.
The lighting's all wrong.
I need it for the gram.
Too much shadow. And that light's a bit too cold.
Oh, turn that down, actually. You can see all of her veins in her hand.
But it's all, basically, where's my phone, right? So basically, you would have to be like...
Not really.
No. How are you naturally taking a picture holding someone's hand?
Well, I take pictures quite often of me tea.
Of your tea, yeah, because it's just in front of you. But so you hold someone's hand, right? But you've got to think that's not how your hand's going to be. So, like, the person's going to be lying down here, so that's where my hand's going to be.
Yeah.
How are you getting in to hold my hand?
What? And you're lying on the bed like that?
So say I'm like,
you're like, be more dead, please.
Say I'm dead, right? So arms by my side.
Yeah.
Right. How are you holding my hand?
Why is your hand moving when you're dead? Here, I'll take a picture.
That's not how they're doing it, though. That's not how.
I've got really sweaty hands. I'm so sorry I just did that.
Wow. Why
does my hand look more dead than yours?
We've got good skin as Kate. Don't do that here. I'll be gone.
Might get some peace and quiet then. I'm dying for a little kip on this couch. I am so cozy. I am really so nice. Cozy today. I love Michelle from the other week who bought this blankie.
Yeah, I think logistically it's awkward. And why are you sharing it? I mean, I know everyone's got their own social media. You can post whatever you want to post.
Yeah.
But why?
Talking of dead people with social media, I shouldn't even laugh at this.
But you're going to.
Yeah. It proper tickled me.
In my head, I'm thinking, are you going to talk about that Michael Jackson page?
So, which?
Do you know when Michael Jackson died?
Yeah.
Someone set up a Facebook page. It was like Michael Jackson medical updates. And every day they post, still dead.
Stop it. No, they never.
Swear to God.
I was not on board with that.
When did he die? 2008, was it? 2009?
About that. I was in Camel Club in Liverpool. That's where I found out. I was in Camel Club on Wood Street. And then they just played like Michael Jackson. I was like, no way, man. Not in that accent. I don't sound like that. So we post that I laughed at the other day, and I shouldn't laugh, but it was my mum's post. It's not a laughing matter, but it would have been my granddad's birthday. And she goes, today would have been me. Oh my God, I'm going to have to find it. I'm fucking going to hell. Hang on, I fucking
You're building this story up now. Like.
I know, it's not even going to be that funny. Today would have been my lovely dad's 108th birthday. But it probably wouldn't have been because no one really ever lives to 108. So when do we stop doing that? When do we stop posting? Like, so if I got it like in 30 years' time, be like, oh, today would have been like my granddad's 138th birthday or something. Like, when does that stop?
I feel awkward for laughing because it's your mum. I love your mum.
I love our Anne, and I'm so sorry, Mum, but it did tickle me.
She's
I know
not
it's
the
not a
only one.
laughing matter, but
She's not the only one.
I think it's a generational thing.
Yeah.
Again.
No, it's not a generational thing because like generations ago they weren't posting on Facebook.
But they wouldn't. I don't feel like we would now be like, oh, today would have been my nan's 90th birthday. You just be like, oh, happy. If you were to post, I wouldn't. But happy, like, heavenly birthday. Thinking of you today.
You're doing
and what
it for
would have been your birthday.
No, you're doing it for attention. I'm going to be that dickhead. Like, I am going to be that. You are posting it for why are you posting it? Right? Unless.
Why are you being mean?
I'm gonna be mean, right? I'm gonna be mean. Maybe your mum, not particularly, because I'm treading carefully on that side.
She'll knock you out.
I know she will. She's a big fan, and I love our Anne. Not everyone but Anne is included in this. Anne's not. They're posting it for attention. That is the only right. Unless like by some God-given miracle, fucking they logged on to Facebook in heaven. Nice one, mate. Like that. Why are you doing it? That's not going to happen.
It's nice to remember them, and I get why they do it, but I just feel like we didn't need to specify the age because he wouldn't have been 108.
Where would you draw the line though? Like,
Don't
just
know.
sit there and say, do you know what? It would have been my great granddad's 2000th birthday today. R.I.P.
I do that with Christmas, and I'm like, nice one, JC, for having a birthday.
Oh, speaking of it, I've got a funny story about
He's
this.
2023 years old.
I'm not saying my nan had favourite grandchildren, right? But I wasn't one of them. No, right. I might have been up. I might have been like top 5.
How many grandkids did she have?
About 52. So
Fucking hell.
yeah, she had 5 kids herself.
Busy family, him.
Honestly, yeah, but older generations did. They had like everyone had about 6 kids, and then like as
Not
the
in our
generations got older-
family.
on my mum's side there was 5, and on my dad's side there's 6. I just want to make sure I've got that right before any of them see him and go, "What do you mean fucking 6? It's 7." I got on my dad's side I've got 2 aunties, and then there's my dad. Yeah, 6.
Oh, my mum's one of 2, and my dad's one of 2 as well.
See, on paper my family tree is massive. So like whenever
You know what else is massive? The jungle.
what's in that cup? Put it down. You've had too much sugar.
I think I'm on a caffeine high. So sorry. It's massive.
Yeah, it's massive. That's what she said. And it's not to me, she didn't.
I heard someone say once.
Someone say, it's Jackie next door.
With the flares.
With the flares. Massive! All I want to do is do it.
Big up.
Yeah, I where'd you draw? So that was what I was saying. So when I think, hold on, let me start that again.
Your train's pulled out of the station, you know.
Fucked off, mate. So when it was Christmas Day, for Christmas we always went my nan's, right, all of us. So on my nan's side of the family, so my mum and all my aunties and all my cousins, we would all go my nan's, and my youngest cousin, she was like still in primary school and that, and she said to my nan, with it being Christmas Day, it's Jesus' birthday. Can we sing Happy Birthday to Jesus? Now my nan's not religious. She's like. Well, she wasn't.
Or any of us, though. Christmas to me is just presents and good scram.
Presents. So she was famously not religious by any stretch of the imagination, but she fucking made sure we all sang Happy Birthday to Jesus.
Did she?
So we all sat in my nan's house singing Happy Birthday to Jesus. And my nan's probably leading the way. And I'm not saying she had a favourite, but that's clear favouritism right there. I reckon if I had said to me Nan, go, Nan, it's Jesus' birthday today. Do you mind if we just give him a big shout out? She'd be like, get the fuck out of the house. You just think you are coming in here.
I'm going to do that this year.
Sing Happy Birthday.
Going to make all the family.
So I'm not going over the top this year for the kids for Christmas. So I enjoy. I'm like you. I like buying presents for people, especially if it's got a bit of meaning behind it, or especially if it's like, you know, when someone says, like, say for example, I don't know, give me something. Let's just say you really wanted a certain box of chocolates or something.
Yeah.
Like just just throwing that as an example, and they told you that in like February,
and then
you
they
remembered
buy
it,
them.
and then you go and buy it. I like doing shit like that. For the kids, just to show how spoiled my kids are, right? So there was certain like little things. This one, right? This sticks into my head. So, my youngest, so it wasn't last Christmas. Was it last Christmas? It was the Christmas before. My youngest George was Spider-Man obsessed, right? And he had this one Spider-Man outfit, which he never took off. He'd come home from school, he'd be Spider-Man'd up. Spider-Man came out in the cinema. He'd be he'd come home from school, he'd get into it. Spider-Man came out in the cinema. We went to the cinema. He was wearing a Spider-Man outfit.
Oh,
yeah, and it was.
Do you have Spider-Man PJs and everything?
I got him some Spider-Man PJs, and on the back it said Spider G.
Oh, what a G!
And I don't think he appreciated the effort I went through for that. He liked, so there's a version of Spider-Man called Miles Morales, which I really think they should do a film on.
I've got no idea about Spider-Man, so you're gonna have to teach me.
I think it's good. So Miles is so it's not, you know, the original Spider-Man's Peter Parker.
Yes.
Right. So Miles is he's another person in Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He's another kid who gets bitten by a radioactive spider. Peter Parker Spider-Man dies.
Yeah.
Right. And then Miles Morales comes out as the new Spider-Man to
replace Peter Parker.
Yeah. And
is that a true story? Like that's
part
a
of
thing.
That's part of things. Yeah. It's really good.
I didn't know if that was your plot. Like, yeah, this is what should happen.
No, that's what it is. It's there's a couple of films on it on with Miles in it. I really feel like they should make a live version of it. I think it'd be really cool. And so Miles was George's favorite Spider-Man. So that was the Spider-Man outfit he'd always wear, the Miles Morales one. So I had custom made, I might have to add, a hoodie with the Miles Morales logo on it.
Yeah.
And I got him all the Spider-Man outfits, got him all the Spider-Man stuff, and then like he also said like he wanted a full functioning Iron Man helmet as well.
You can't be Iron Man and Spider-Man at the same time.
No, you can, because you can be Iron Spider. It's literally loads. It's also really expensive, and I found this helmet of Iron Man, so you can like put it, because he was making his own out of cardboard.
Oh,
yeah. So I went and bought this like helmet for it. I said to him, I was like, "Oh mate, those things don't exist and all that." He was like, "Oh, I really wish I got like an Iron Man helmet," and I found one and I bought it him, and that. So Christmas morning, right, as you do, Santa's been. So we go downstairs, and I'm fucking well excited, mate. I'm more excited than the kids.
Yeah.
And when he's picking up, so when he got the Miles Morales hoodie one, I'm sat there going, ready for this now. And he opens it, and he was like, "Oh yeah."
Oh, stop.
Honest to God, I could have swung for him. And then it gets worse. Then he opens the Iron Man helmet.
Yeah.
And again, he went, "Oh, that's cool."
Oh,
tossed it to the side.
Stop.
Goes on to this next one, and I'm sitting there going, "Mate, I'm going to kill you in a minute."
He wasn't overexcited.
No, I was more, and it was so anticlimactic. As a parent, you're sitting there going, "This is going to be boss," and I just don't think they appreciated.
That's the worst.
Honestly, so I enjoy it, but then for kids, I just think like, and there's still stuff like so
what they enjoy changes from day to day.
Miles Morales hoodie, never worn.
Oh,
In fact, I like he wore it twice.
Yeah,
doesn't fit him anymore. Iron Man helmet, I wore it more times than him.
Fighting the birds around. What? Oh, do you like my helmet? Not the one I was looking to see, but that's great, that John. I'm just gonna make a swift move home.
SOS.
Oh no, that's the worst. I don't think that's ever happened to me.
Honestly, I just don't think they appreciate the effort you go through.
Apparently, I think it's Oprah Winfrey recommended this, but instead of saying cheese in a photo, you're supposed to say yeah, because it's more natural of your face. So Can we try it now?
I'm literally the cheese. Cheese makes you smile.
Look at the camera. 1, 2, 3. Cheese.
Cheese.
And now we're gonna do 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
We look fucking gorgeous.
Speak for yourself. I look fucking fit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna throw me peace sign up, but it'd be like, yeah. And apparently it's just more natural of your face. So everyone try that, because that could work wonders for all of us. Instead of cheese.
I don't want to be that guy. I disagree.
Why? What's wrong?
Cheese has been tradition, and it's been passed down for generations.
No, we eat cheese. We don't say cheese.
It's always say cheese. It's not say yeah. If anything, if they say anything else, it's a novelty. Like, you say
sausages.
Say sausages, or say something that. Like, honestly, have you seen that picture of Jesus in the Last Supper? Say cheese. They're all there like cheese.
Is that the one on the long table? Yeah.
They're all there.
I look like a good little buffy.
It's perfect for cheese, if you think about it. Bread, wine, cheese.
You know what? I want that buffy.
Right, so I don't agree with everything the Tories do, but they've nailed the cheese board. I love a cheese board.
I love a cheese board.
I love a cheese. It's the one thing. It's a cheese board so good it never gets mentioned. Everything the Tories do, no matter what it is,
bang out of order.
Bang out of order. Cheese board, yeah, you're all right with that.
Throw a bit of brie with some crackers and grapes, and
I love the one with the
onion chutney.
See, I got invited to a house party, which was definitely for a girl who's definitely Tory, and I know she was definitely Tory because she asked me what cheese did I want on the cheese board before the party. And I am from Council Estate, so the only cheeses I know are String and Babybel.
Maybe a Dairy Lee triangle if I want it to be nice and
proper,
spreadable.
Yeah, I was like, and then literally I get to this party.
A party had a cheese, but how old were you?
It was only like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and it wasn't a party. It wasn't a party. It was a party.
Gathering.
It was a party.
Oh, a party.
What a party, right? We go to this party.
Oh yeah.
Right? Honestly, I was well in my element. So they had a cheese board. Every fucking thing got on it.
What crackers? Was it like a wide range selection of crackers as well?
I wasn't asked.
Like wheaty ones, oaty ones, white ones, poppy seed ones.
See, this shows how Council Estate I was. I was just about to say square and circle.
Just a normal one.
What crackers did he have? What, they had square ones and circle ones? I didn't know there was a wheat one.
Have you never...
No,
do you just buy Jacob's cream crackers?
Jacob's. They've nailed it. They know what they're doing. The top of the cracker game.
I like a water biscuit as well.
So bad.
I missed. Did you make a joke then? Because I missed it. Yeah. Say it again.
Made it awkward now. No, Jacob's. I said they're cracking.
No wonder I fucking
it's not funny
overlooked that.
It's not funny when you go and explain it.
No, it's not.
So they had the cheese board, they had the crackers, right? Didn't know this was a thing. Onion chutney.
Did you not hear me say before an onion chutney with it? And grapes?
No, I was too busy thinking about onion chutney.
Yeah, it's standard that.
I think there was a couple of grapes on it, but it's like
it's for decoration. I don't really eat the grapes, but onion chutney. It's like, or like a fig chutney. Whoa.
Like when you ring up the kebab house and they're just like, oh, you can have a kebab and do you want salad and sauce? Like, I'll have sauce, but I'm not really too asked about the salad bit. So when you're, so I didn't really take into account the grapes. Onion chutney.
Unreal.
Oh, and also, right, I'm sorry if I pronounced this wrong. I got well excited. Pate.
I'm too scared to try pate, but I think I'd really enjoy it, but I'm too scared to eat it.
It's changed my life. They've nailed it.
When I was a kid, I used to eat chicken paste. Is it like that?
No, that's Council Estate.
That's Council Estate, isn't it?
That's Council Estate. That's up there.
Chicken paste butty with crisp on.
Chicken paste butty, crisp, crispy pancakes, smiley faces.
Crispy pancakes!
Yeah. Or as I like to call it, Council Estate cuisine.
Oh, I love that.
And that was just a standard tea in our house.
Yeah, I loved a little crispy pancake.
Up until lockdown, until I taught my mum how to cook. Got a Jamie Oliver's cookbook. Now she's coming out with all these. Now
Pure
she's
fancies.
Heston Blumenthal, whatever his name is.
Yeah, I think that's right.
You should see the stuff's coming out. So we've gone from crispy pancake. I said we've gone from like I live with my mum. I don't, but I do want someone to share half my rent with. So hit me up. So we've gone from crispy pancakes.
Are you looking for a mum or a girlfriend here?
Either or.
Lonely Hearts Club.
I will take anything. Just turn up.
Oh.
He says that if anyone was like, I'll come and do that, I'll be like, no, fuck off, you weirdo.
Nah, I'm alright, you know.
Alright, I've got crispy pancakes in the freezer.
I've got to play with my Iron Man helmet.
I've got my Iron Man helmet and a guitar in the corner. Thank you very much. Any thoughts?
So you've gone from crispy pancakes to...
Oh, right. So she made this like, right, it's essentially sausage and mash, but it's like a pie. So she takes half the mash, adds a bit more flour to it, which she then uses as
flour to the mash.
Yeah, so puts a bit of flour, thicken it up a bit, turns it into like this crust, and then the other half she mixes in with these like I don't know, it creates like a little sauce with it. So it's like sausage and sauce. It's like she puts a bit of leek. I don't know what she does, but it's magical.
It's what?
Magical.
Yeah. This isn't just any crust. This is John's mum's potato and flour crust.
There's no way of saying that without making me feel sick. This is not just any crust. This is your mum's crust. Oh, nice one.
Oh, it's all right.
It's not.
It's fine.
You've ruined me sausage and mash, bro. Not having tea again. Get me back on the crispy pancakes.
I don't understand how you can mix flour with potato. I'm dead confused.
Next time she makes it,
will you take a picture and send me it?
I'll just invite you around. You'll love it.
Will I?
Yeah. She honestly changed it. Chicken pie. She nails that one.
Yeah. My mum made a belter roast the other day.
Oh, yeah.
That's my story. It was just one of the best.
Mum made the belter roast the other day.
Absolutely belter roast. Roast pork. The crackling is always impeccable. I can never get my crackling like my mum's. It's just... What's funny about that? Why are you laughing?
I don't know. Can't get my crackling like me mum's.
I don't know why you're laughing.
I don't know. I think I've had too much caffeine as well.
What is in that cup?
No more caffeinated drinks. I think you'll laugh at this. I read it the other day, and it's from a news article that is like years old, like 2014. But when I was trying to find a story for the pod, I was like, this is fucking perfect. So, an elderly couple who were billed £200 for pay-per-view porn films claim they were never ordered and insist they are not paying a penny, right?
Is this the old man with Virgin? And he's like...
Did you know about this?
John, that's been everywhere.
Lately?
Well, no, when it came out.
Oh, when it came out? I've never seen it.
And he
before.
Looks like a victim, like...
Oh,
but you can see that he's like, shit, it was fucking me.
100% was him.
And his wife's...
his wife's like, what's all these adult...
Your husband has been having cheeky little wanker calls.
100%. They're in like the 70s
cheeky wanksies.
But like some of them are just absolutely massive. But when I was reading...
Hang on, what are we talking about now? The porn he was watching or the bills?
The bills were massive. Like there's one, so they refused to pay the bills of £190 and £500. And I just love on the picture...
Let me see.
He knows. He fucking knows.
Oh, that's one of my favourites.
He knows. It's just the way that he's just sat there like, shit.
And he's literally lied to her face, and she's thick enough to believe him. She's taken that to newspapers.
But my favourite bit, right? My favourite bit is the fact that his mates ripped him for it. So where does it say it on the article? Let me just get this up now. The first bit was Virgin Media have said that unquestionably these films were viewed on their telly box.
Not just accidentally purchased, actually watched. So
yeah, unquestionably. So they've got evidence to say, because it's all streamed, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you have to put the code in anyway. So it's 100% they can say that was viewed, right? But what I think's just dead funny is the fact that his mates are ripping him for it. So it says here that his mates are ripping him, saying, "You saw any good films lately, Ron?" Which you would do.
You absolutely would. They know he did it. He knows he did it. You've got to. You've absolutely got to.
Yeah, but I just think like his wife is like looked at that. She goes, "Do you know anything about this?" And he's just sat there dead innocently like, "Nah, no idea." No, every bloke.
What's that?
Every bloke watches porn. Every bloke.
He's stupid enough to pay for
Right.
it.
So if you were with in a relationship with a man and said, "Do you watch porn?" If he says no,
he's lying.
He's 100% lying. 100% lying. Do you know what I did see the other day though? That which I thought would be really good to discuss. Which was so I think it's on Married at First Sight or something like that, like first dates type of vibe. And so the girl, I don't know the names or anything. I just seen a clip, right?
Yeah.
So the girl was talking to the man, and she asked him if she wanted to start up her own OnlyFans or selling her own, adult content online. How would he feel about that? Now, his mouth and his eyes gave two different answers. His mouth said, "Oh, totally support your decision. If that's what you wanted to do, who am I to stand in your way?" His eyes went, "You're fucking not." Now,
but he probably doesn't want to come across as bad.
But do you know what the worst part was? Her response.
Go on.
So her response, she then kicked off.
Why?
Because she was like, "How dare you, as my husband, how could you sit there and let me, sell my body like that? And as my husband, not put a stop to it? Do you not have any respect for me? Do you not have any respect for our relationship? Do you not have any respect for yourself?"
What?
And you could clearly tell his eyes then went, "Oh, I knew I should have gone with that answer first." Because his eyes were saying, I'm not with it. I'm not on board. I'm totally...
But he was trying to be the supportive
He was trying to give the answer that he thought she wanted to hear. And then she kicked off and she stormed out. She wouldn't talk to him.
I don't think it's a bad thing, though.
I'm gonna see if I can get the clip, and I'll send you the clip.
Do you know what I mean? Sometimes if you want to do that, then you do that, and if your fella supports you, then belt her.
I think, I think I can speak for every bloke in here.
I don't think if I was a bloke, I would want to see my Mrs. Fanny everywhere.
Every bloke will give the exact same answer he give, which is his eyes is giving one answer and his mouth is saying another answer, and they're always polar opposites. Every man will not want it, but no man will agree to it, if you know what I mean. They will not... You're obviously going to get some blokes who'll just go, "You're fucking not," right? But I think, so if you're on a first date with someone, if you're in the early stages of your relationship, you don't want to come across like that type of guy. So they're always going to be like, yeah, of course, I'll support you. Yeah, if that's what you want to do, you do you type of thing. In reality, no man wants to see it.
No. They want to see it, just not their missus.
They just don't want everyone to see it.
Yeah.
You don't want to be down the pub and all your mates like, "Hey, Paul, just spent £10, got a picture of your wife naked."
Yeah, that would be devastating.
Yeah, you don't want... What,
but I'm all for girls doing what they want.
I'm all for it. I'm
just not going to be one of those girls.
I don't think I could settle down with someone, and I'm just speaking honestly. I'm letting my eyes give out the answer. I don't think I could settle down with someone knowing that
other men have seen.
No, because obviously,
well, not other men, but
men have
multiple
seen.
men.
I just think, like,
imagine being in the Asda and someone's like,
"Yeah,
I've seen you."
Mia Khalifa, she says that. She says one of her biggest regrets is she feels like everyone is looking at her going, "I've seen your insides," and
probably
they probably have. And should it be held against her? No. But I just think if you were married to someone and they were selling content online, like on OnlyFans, do you know what? I think it's like a double-edged sword, because on one hand, I'll be like, "I don't agree with this," but on the other hand, I'm like, "I do love the Maldives, though."
The money is so good. I worked with someone who does like video cam stuff.
Right, okay.
And the money's fucking brilliant.
I bet it is.
I told my mum about it, and she was like, well, would you do something like that?
Get the camcorder, Michelle.
And I went, hang on a minute, are you trying to pimp me out? I heard her exact words were, I've always wanted to go to the Maldives. I'm so glad that you think that my tits and little fanny are going to pay for us to go to the Maldives.
100% will. I think if we get enough following on
the
this,
money is incredible.
Sign up to Patreon. I think we'll have the biggest Patreon in the game.
Or I can sit here in a little footy top like, hey, easy.
Yeah. Hey, how did that podcast get the #1 Patreon in the world? Basically, we just got Michelle naked.
Well, you know what?
What? So, as a woman,
sex sells.
As a woman, right? If let's just say you're selling content online now. Maybe she is. Maybe she's not. Right? Sign up to Patreon to find out.
I'm absolutely not.
Right.
I'm not having rumours like that going around.
Yeah, but
you will not find anything online, so don't bother looking,
yeah,
not even on the dark web. But we'll listen to a story.
Yeah, but I want to go to the Maldives, so get it online.
Get your tits out. Fucking selling me and my little pathetic ones. Have another biscuit?
No, I'm not having a biscuit.
Feed yourself.
No, give me some fucking celery sticks. There's no need for that.
Got a chippy for tea.
Yeah, 100%. I can do a chippy. So, like, say you're doing it now as a single woman. You're posting online. You've got your OnlyFans. You're making money, good money, and you settle down with someone.
Yeah.
And they approach the subject in a respectful manner.
Yeah.
And said, Michelle, I'm not comfortable with that.
So I would respect that. I think what would be the hardest thing is giving up the money.
Yeah.
Because when you're used to that money, and like, I don't know if you've ever watched, like, is it Olivia Atwood? I don't know what she used to be in, but she does all like sex programs and like people who get paid for sex. And the money is unreal. Yeah. And I think even if you were still working your 9 to 5 and you're making, even if it was just 500 quid extra a week, for you to lose that £500 extra a week would be massive. Like, that's a whole nother income. So I think obviously you've got to be open and honest when you meet someone. If you're in that line of work, they've got to know that you do that from the start. When
you say start, are we saying first date? You're not going to introduce yourself and go, hi, I'm Michelle, and for $16.99 a month.
I'm really offended that you put me at such a low pay bracket.
I think it's cheaper.
People offer less.
I think so.
Hi, everybody. You can find me on OnlyFans for $1.99 a month.
Get in.
Click to subscribe.
I can't wait to do this podcast in the Maldives.
Maldives. Oh, we're going to the Maldives.
I can't wait.
I think it's something that you need to be, obviously you don't need to on the first date, second date, but it needs to be on the table. If that's someone that you think, actually, I'd like more from you, you can't just drop that bomb on them in 9 months' time when there's feelings and everything, like major feelings.
Yeah. That's like when they're like, 9 months later, we found out he was married.
Do you know what I mean? So it's definitely something that they need to discuss, but I feel like once that guy knows that they're in that line of work, they will 100% there and then make their decision as to whether that's the woman for them or not. And a lot of men would be like, it's not for me. I don't want to share her with the world. And there'll be other guys that go, yeah, that's fucking sexy, that, you know.
Look at this girl's clam.
I've seen it by paying for it before I even got to it physically.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And whatever anyone wants, whatever works for them. But
if I was a woman, 100%, I would be.
But they're there for everyone to see.
No one wants to see my tits.
Someone could screenshot it, and it's just there for the world to see.
Oh yeah, it gets leaked.
I think for me personally,
do you know the building where we both worked in like years ago?
Yeah.
There was someone on my team who had an OnlyFans.
Really?
Yeah. And someone.
How much did you pay for that?
It was that's how I know it was cheaper. It's $5.99. Someone from.
So we all clubbed in 50p each and shared it. We all looked at it in the fucking smoking shelter.
It's boss day. No, all power to her. I'm all for it. And I've proper felt sorry for that bloke, because I think if he'd have just spoke honestly, I don't think he should have stormed off. But do you not think that's
I forgot that's where we started on this conversation?
You can see what I did there. It's not my first rodeo. So I don't think that I think the woman in that situation there is wrong for leading him down one alley and then going, go fuck yourself. That's not the answer I wanted. And I just think like.
But is it one of those TV shows that's scripted, so they've put it in? I don't believe. Yeah, fuck like, them.
Every TV show is all scripted. Fuck all that. No one wants boring TV.
But I'd rather it be boring and natural than scripted and just like, you can see like it just that, but like Love Island and that, and I'm just like, no.
If Married at First Sight was just like, so we've set these two people up, they're going to get married, then they got married and live happily ever after, you'd be like, oh, fuck off.
Yeah, but I want to see drama, but I want it to be natural drama. I don't want them to start setting things up so that certain arguments start. Like, I know.
Yeah. I think
you marrying someone that you don't know is enough to cause an argument.
Oh, yeah. I don't think you truly know someone until you move in with them. Even then.
I agree.
I think like you can go on a million dates with someone.
But when you're with them day in, day out, seeing the face, you know, it changes, doesn't it, after 30 years? Right, guys, so that's us for this week.
It's been emotional. I'm going to go home and set up an OnlyFans. What are you going to do?
I'm going to get a chippy and cheer my friends on for getting his tits out and making us millionaires.
We'll be in the Maldives soon. But until then, we'll still be here in our little studio in Chester. Enjoy yourselves. Don't do anything stupid.
Yay.
Bye.